The school is named after a very, very special person, and I'm told. Very strong woman, but even further, a strong Latina that cared about her family and loved her children, but cared about the kids that were here and, gave her life. The school is special because of who it was named after. And through our deed and action, if we're living up to what that person was about and who she was, I think that's what makes it special. And I think sometimes we can get distracted, or if you come back to whatever it is that you believe in, and whatever it is that you can come back to believe in, it can help to direct you, support you, drive you, motivate you to be better than you think you can be. This community it's so rich in love, and the parents and the community and the families, they're wonderful people. Parents care about their kids. I may not always agree or some of the things that happens within the school just by design, but I really believe they appreciate what we're trying to do. It does not mean that there are, challenges within this neighborhood or any neighborhoods in a big urban city, especially Chicago. I hope it's that you're not having to try to build trust. You're not having to try to enlist trust. The trust is developed out of what people see is going on in your building. And it's less about the I or even the we. It's what is here. That perception becomes the truth. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And your very own Myra Zamora won that through Mimic. So Mimic is based out of Michigan. But she applied for the grant on her own, and I just told her there's more funding that we can give and help teachers. So I shared that information with your receptionist up front.
Very cool. So I'm very excited. I'm so excited. Tell them Ruiz, class of
2003.
Woo-hoo.
So I am an alumni.
You met a candidate today, Myra Zamora, who received an award for a grant that she wrote. But this is the first year that she was on the team for the CIWP in a different capacity, representing her DL teachers, her peers. She was a student of mine, but I was her assistant principal. So that means that's how young she is. She was my assistant principal, Mr. Mysix, his student. Yeah.
You feel loyalty here.
I do.
So you grew up in this neighborhood too?
I did. I still live around here.
Okay.
And my son comes to the school.
Because you can come see her son, Jafar, who will be in Aladdin's when they play at the Goodman Theater. So they'll like rolling. Hello, what's your name?
Hi,
Who are you?
Enrique.
No, that's not your name. What's your real name? Jafar. And say hi, Mom.
Hi.
So that's Ms. Zamora's son. People want to come to the school. Kids travel literally from 79th Street, being grandfathered in and not being asked to leave the school. I have employees who travel from Wisconsin. We have people that travel and come to the school, to the place, and the work. You want to give us a line or something he does when he comes out of the bottle? Just something on the impromptu? Because she can do stuff like that.
Oh, so you want me to say a line?
Well, give me the line when he comes out of the bottle.
Boy, it's good to be back. Let me tell you, 700 years inside a lamb can give you such a prick in the neck.
Going through the hallway and saying, "Oh, that kid's in that play, and this is their part," or "This kid does that," or "This kid's back here to do their observation hours," or "This person is doing this," or the kids to be able to stop on the spot for you and just kind of do things unrehearsed. That's that feeling of community, and genuinely, I think they're happy. I think they. One of the quotes that I had on that thing is, it's a place that people want to stay and don't want to go home. We're coming up on 30 years. Even our oldest kid is not that old. So, they're still coming here and they're still talking. We're still talking, making jokes about my Throwback Thursday pictures. Or I never put them right out there, but I'll send it to somebody in a message or text it to them, and they will just laugh and cry. "Oh my God, it's so embarrassing." Next thing you know, they're sharing it everywhere because they're so proud of that moment. It's a never-ending, wonderful story, even though there's still a lot of work to do. And with all stories, you have some bits and pieces and some tearful moments.
If you want to give us your Godfather impersonation on camera, this is perfect time.
It depends on the question, because it's got a lot to do with all the things that make my you have to tell me at a time when you really want me to give you the Godfather, because I'm like, born and sad. That's a lot of years. That's for sure. It's a lot of years you've been here in the school like that, but it's a community. Not like the Island of Corleone, but tomorrow I think I'll play one of the clips for you. You might know this guy.
This is made for TV movie.
And I think I'll lean back and I was like, I'm not.